the young kids who are screaming justice, justice, oftentimes become parents who are very involved with their children and don't have time anymore to even love the ideal of deep justice. And so I don't even know if that consumer wave is ever coming. I think consumers like when there's native impact, but they won't necessarily trade off for it if it costs them a lot more. I'm not playing the skeptic, but are you seeing any signals of consumer demand?
That's exactly. It's like if you have to cross this river and you're looking at the different stones that you want to step on from our perspective, and there are much more talented consumer investors than us, but from our perspective, stepping on stones that depend on the consumer's altruism is very scary. But if we instead choose to step on the stones that is based on business need, of like, we just came off of a vision cast-in meeting trying to solve some problems around upskilling people into blue collar jobs, and we were being really clear about differentiating between, there are the employers that have a kind of a DE&I motivation that maybe they're going to hire a few people, but that what we really want to focus on is the blue collar market need of HVAC, electricians, and plumbers, that there are huge market dislocations that they just don't have the talent to fill their need. And in that case, when you're really getting into a marketplace where there's an employer with a deep need, there are entire very large HVAC companies that are not growing as fast as they want to because they can't find the talent. When you come into them and say, hey, I have a solution for bringing you talent from a community of people that are really excited to get trained into this and you haven't been tapping into, you're talking about dealing with a very obvious need. They're not growing as fast as they can because they're desperate for talent. You bring them a way to access talent in a way that they haven't been tapping into. You're not depending on their altruism. You're depending on their desire to go grow their company and their desire to find incredible talent. And again, as you look across the business world, we would just much rather step on those stones where you can say, hey, this company really wants to do something better, faster, or cheaper. That's why we so often go into virtual reality training for businesses. Both Immerse and ArborXR is right at the heart of that. They're saying, hey, if Walmart can train a new employee in 50% of the time that they were before in virtual reality, they are going to do it. It's just a matter of time. And now they're doing it at massive scale. So those are just much more solid stones to cross this river on than is the consumer going to be as altruistic as the latest Deloitte report says that they're going to be.